At that point, I thought everyone was actors because I was like, no way people are like this in real life. I had a theory that I was in a movie. Everyone was an actor.
You're on the Truman Show type shit.
Set like the Truman Show. Everything was like a
nah.
New York City
that man was off it for real. He was way out of reality, bro. That's that salvia shit. That's that LSD shit that he did, bro, when he was growing up. Burned his fucking cells, bro, because that's really what it does. The acid is literally burning your brain. That's what it does. I mean, acid, man.
Fuck. The news was talking about me, so
that is crazy.
Floor of my house. I was gonna jump off.
Oh shit!
Head first. In my mind, I didn't see EMT or police anywhere, and I got pulled back the same moment I decided to jump off.
Pussy nigga gon' hate it, but shit, nigga gon' do that shit anyway, nigga. You know how to do this shit, nigga. That's your stupid boy. Yeah, I'm back again. Back in the lab, and I'm going in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the influencer who smoked himself into a psychosis. I don't know who this man is. But I guess this shit just came on my For You page, and I was like, yo, need to watch. The influencer who smoked himself into a psychosis. This is brought to you by Adrian Flacco. You know what I'm saying? So, big disclaimer onto that. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, hit the subscribe button if this is the first time seeing me on your YouTube page. The name is Booginati, Boogie Wildin', and I am not violating community guidelines. The purpose of this video is not to glorify substances, but to educate you on the dangers of this lifestyle. Do not recreate any activities shown in this video. That is the disclaimer brought to you by Adrian Flacco, and we're going to get straight into this video. The influencer who smoked himself into a psychosis. Let's get straight into it. Let's see.
Blazing the Asian is a YouTuber known for his cannabis review challenges where he pays people $100 if they can hit a blinker. Christopher King created a lifestyle centered around THC consumption that would ultimately fracture his mental state.
Damn.
On several occasions, Chris would have psychotic episodes that landed.
This man looks so fried.
During his episodes, Chris would steal cop cars, threaten pedestrians, and get arrested for lewd behavior. Losing his grip on reality caused him to spiral out of control and sent the internet on.
Yo, I've seen a couple videos of him on like YouTube and shit. And on fucking Instagram when it comes up, but I didn't know this man really went into a psychosis. What the fuck?
People were saying his psychotic episodes were caused by some genetic predisposition. He would later dispute these claims when he went on the Goblin podcast in 2025. Chris stated his mental episodes were 100% caused by heavy cannabis use. Since 2018, Blazing the Asian has been posting Instagram stunts where he would take unholy amounts of edibles on camera. It wasn't uncommon for Chris to take extremely high doses of THC. He would consume 3,000 milligrams of gummy in one sitting, drink 5,000 milligrams worth of THC juice along with a few bong rips. The recommended dose is 100 milligrams to 250. Bro was taking the whole packet, hitting blinkers, doing bong rips. Essentially, he was frying his brain for our entertainment. This would catch up to him later in 2020.
Yo, what the fuck? Like, bruh, like I just did a moon ride last night, bruh. I think like that shit was like 370 mgs, bro. We was all rotating that shit, bro, and I was blasted. You know what I'm saying? Like this man, I don't know. Now that makes me think because I take some of those to myself, like straight to the dome. So, like, and I ain't doing this dumb shit like this man. So, like, that made me wonder. I mean, but he's overdoing it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? If this was a different type of drug, that nigga would be overdosing if he was going on some crazy. You feel me? Like, you just gotta really gotta think about that. But fuck, goddamn, yo, holy shit.
Reflected on his drug use, telling Goblin, "I started tripping at 14, taking LSD at school, and smoking salvia." Chris recalled.
What? Damn. Hey, it ain't the weed, bro. It ain't the weed. It's the salvia and the LSD, my nigga. I'ma be real with you.
Getting arrested at school for selling LSD to a classmate. He was throwing chairs at teachers because he himself was still coming down from an acid trip.
What?
1 year later, while on acid, he punched a stranger in public because he thought they were in the Truman Show, believing everyone was an actor on a TV show that he didn't know about. After several bad acid trips, Chris decided to quit taking psychedelics and focus on making weed content. During this time, Chris would sell pounds of marijuana at Rutgers University to fund his Instagram page. Becoming the plug for college students would be very profitable. He even went so far as to buy $20,000 worth of ZA from California plugs to sell on campus. Chris entered a group chat with
this man's crazy. He was for real like a Boston George, son.
wanted to buy substances. The thing is, he used his full government ID, picture,
God
and
damn.
was not being anonymous whatsoever. Chris became extremely paranoid after discovering an undercover cop outside of the frat house he was staying at. He locked himself inside the frat house, not eating or sleeping for 6 days straight. Chris
Damn.
was fully convinced people were lacing his food and water with acid. Not only that, he lost $80,000 in one night by gambling and was beginning to go into a
What?
manic episode. His fraternity brother
Nah.
eventually called his parents because he was losing his grip on reality. Chris was taken into psychiatric care because he was extremely paranoid and having grand delusions.
At that point, I thought everyone was actors because I was like, no way people are like this in real life. I had a theory that I was in a movie. Everyone was an actor.
You're on a
The
set.
Truman Show
Everyone
type
was
shit.
like set like the Truman Show. Everything was like a
Yeah,
was
nah.
Like a New York City
That man was off it for real,
president.
for real.
TV was talking about
He
me.
was way out of reality, bro. That's that salvia shit. That's that LSD shit that he did, bro, when he was growing up. Burned his fucking cells, bro, because that's really what it does. The acid is literally burning your brain. That's what it does. I mean, acid, man. What the fuck?
The news was talking about me. So I
That
went
is
to the
crazy.
floor of my house. I was like gonna jump off
Oh shit.
head first. In my mind, I didn't see EMT or police anywhere, and like I got pulled back the same moment I decided to jump off. Once the first Psychosis episode starts, it won't stop unless I quit weed for a year. That was the pattern that happened.
After this incident, Chris was going in and out of the psych ward for about 6 months because every time he did a bong rip, he would slip into another psychotic episode. In January of
God
2021, he had stolen an unmarked police car in Staten Island because he always wanted to be a cop. Chris's
What the
psychiatrist
fuck?
scanned him for a genetic predisposition of mental illness. He concluded that Chris kept having psychotic episodes because he's been smoking weed 24/7 since the age of 14. Chris decided to take a year-long break from drugs and alcohol. During his recovery,
What the
he was
fuck
unable
did
to
I just
socialize
see him
with people
flush?
and began isolating in his parents' basement. Eventually, Chris invested his trap money into content creation by starting to post blinker challenges, collabing with rappers,
Yeah.
and uploading vlogs on YouTube.
I
Due
saw
to the
them
nature of
blinker
his
challenges.
content,
Them
Chris
blinker
started
challenges
consuming
come on
cannabis
my
once again.
YouTube a lot.
Since he was taking medication for his previous psychotic episodes, the Za didn't affect him as much, but he kept on smoking more and more until he eventually slipped into another psychosis. In the beginning of 2025, Chris started posting random cryptic messages on social media, rambling on Instagram Live, and having a mental breakdown on camera. Fans were concerned for his mental well-being because he seemed completely out of it. 10 minutes after leaving the psych
Goddamn.
ward, Chris went on Instagram Live and started harassing a man on the street.
Cool, bro. I'm cool. You cool? Bro, back up, bro. You cool? You playing with me? I'm not playing
Hey,
with
won't
you.
you come my way?
I know you, bro.
Hey, won't you come? Damn, you gonna get slumped to come my way? That's crazy.
What? What you gonna do? Just like,
Fakest laugh ever.
I'm just kidding. Alright, bro. Back up, bro. I'm just kidding. Bro. Oh, my bad.
Nah,
For real, bro. What's good with you, bro?
nah, I'd be heated, bro. I'm like, at this point, you just harassing, bro.
The man pulled a gun on Chris, but he kept following him.
What? See what?
You got scared right there.
See what? I got scared?
Bro, come on, bro.
I got scared? You're being live streamed.
You doing that because you here.
You being scared? I'm doing that because I'm here? You don't know who I know.
Terrified.
You terrified, right? You terrified, right? I'm falling to your car.
That's embarrassing, bro.
It's embarrassing?
For you, bro.
For me?
How many people watching you do nothing?
You try to act like you have a strap. You don't got straps. I got straps. Come to my car right now. Come
That's
to my
crazy.
car right now.
That's
You
crazy.
scared? Come to my car right now. Let's go. We're in live stream. Don't be a bitch. My bad, guys. I can't get mad like that. It's like they told me I don't have to go to any meetings anymore at the hospital, and then I'm good. They said it's optional now since I
What?
served my time.
It was evident that Chris was still having a psychotic episode even though he was cleared to leave the hospital.
Damn.
Not too long after, Chris hopped on Instagram Live once again where he decided to smoke more weed on camera. It was pretty disturbing to watch because he kept singing Bruno Mars songs, random songs, telling everyone that I'm gonna be the next Nelk boy, rambling on
The
and
next
on,
Nelk.
saying the N-word over and over
God
again,
damn.
talking to police like very incoherently. It was very disturbing to watch because he was literally losing his grip on reality. His
What
demeanor
the
can be compared
hell,
to
bro?
Steve-O when
I
he was
want
at the
like
depths of
I'm
his
curious to
drug
see
game.
these.
Eventually, Chris's girlfriend
but, like,
called the
what?
police because he was at her apartment tweaking out. They asked him a few questions before once again taking him to the psych ward. Blazin the Asian is a prime example of weed-induced psychosis. Not many people believe this actually exists because people assume that, oh, you must have some genetic predisposition or someone in your family has mental illness. No, anybody can go into a weed-induced psychosis.
I've never fully seen induced weed psychosis, so I don't know if that's true with this. My whole idea behind it is the brother was doing LSD and salvia when he was a young blood. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, nigga. You burning? You should like they literally tell you don't even drink alcohol when you were a little kid. Don't even do nothing when you were a little kid. You shouldn't be doing that when you were a little kid, bro. The nigga is out here fucking doing that when he was a little kid at the age of whatever the fuck, 14, 13, 12. You done burned your brain, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be crazy like that. And especially like he admitted to having a bad trip multiple times, falling into a psychosis off of that. That's where it began. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will say though, being off the za, you can have some moments where you just blabbing off your ass, bro, where you just yapping and yapping and yapping. You know what I'm saying? But I never seen nobody have a full-blown psychosis. I've seen people have a withdrawal from that, but not a psychosis. I guess a psychosis would be like max I've seen is somebody just get like mad irritated. You know what I'm saying? Just mad irritated. If they was going with a withdrawal, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't know. I ain't never seen that.
Psychosis. People are gonna say, bro, I've been smoking weed since kindergarten. I'm fine. But everybody reacts differently to
Since kindergarten. Who the fuck is saying that, yo? Their parents need to be going locked up. They need to go and reevaluate a lot. Hold the fuck up since kindergarten.
Chris explained that when he first started smoking, he would always get extremely paranoid but kept smoking until he enjoyed it. Starting daily use at age 14 when his brain isn't fully developed definitely played a role in his future psychotic episodes.
That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying right there. But being paranoid off of the za, you doing it and you getting paranoid, there probably is a reason why you're getting paranoid. Either you don't want nobody to find out and you're a closeted user or something, bro. It's just the truth.
Combined
in my head.
with
That's just my head. You know what I'm saying? My thought behind it.
dealing pounds of drugs, along with schoolwork, content creation, and relationships, it was only a matter of time before he snapped. Chris reflected on his experiences, saying he's going on another year-long tolerance break, only this time, he's not in a hurry to smoke weed again because it doesn't seem necessary. Blazin the Asian plans on doing more gym content, rap videos, and vlogs in the near future. He's reposting old content since he deleted all his videos. In the end, this was a tale of a man who smoked himself into psychosis and lived to tell his story. If you enjoyed this video or have something interesting to say, please write it down because I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. But I appreciate you.
Hey, this is a good video. I really did enjoy. I'm just curious as to what the fuck was this man chiefing on? What? I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. And, stay out the way. Don't go looking for problems like this man and almost get shot. I love y'all. Stay tuned. Peace.